Super excited to be here with you today to show you my brand new workbook printable little package that I create to help you recalibrate your ear, to refocus on your goals and make sure that you are on path and on track of accomplishing them by the end of the year. Because seriously, we all deserve to look back and pat ourselves in our backs and know that we did it. All the things that we promised ourselves to do it, we actually were able to manage and do that. So depending on the time of the year that you're watching this, you might be feeling that things already got off track and that, you know, it's not looking good. It's just looking like all the other days, all the other months, or all the other years. So this is what this is gonna help you with. So you don't feel that this is going to be just another one, another moment that you get excited in the beginning of the year, the beginning of the month, of the quarter, even the day that you're like, okay, today is what I'm gonna do it, and things just don't work out the way you want. So this is what it is. The workbook that I created for you. It's exactly so you see how things can be shifted and adjusted, recalibrated, and different this time. Okay, so make sure that you download this. I'm gonna walk you through the whole process, but if you have that hand, it's gonna be better for you. Okay, so first page here. So I'm just giving you here a preview of what I said in different words. These can be turned around very quickly, which is true. Clarity and adjustment goes long way, and that's what we're going to be doing here. So that's my little opening here for you. So then I'm talking about how everything's going to work. So follow along with this video here that we're doing together. And then we come with the first question. Okay, so we're going to recap. If you have done goals for the year, or you know, things that you're planning on accomplishing, you have done that already. So let's just remind, what were those things that you told yourself they're gonna do, right? And if you hadn't done that yet, great, that's the chance to do it right now, right? So write what you're expecting. And again, you can use this for anything. You can use for the entire year, for the quarter, for the month, for this week. You're gonna start the week, or your last week was kind of weird. You're like, okay, let me do an adjustment because this week coming up is going to be different. So any moment that you need, any time period that you need that adjustment, that recalibration, you can use this, right? So then again, list here, what were the goals that you were committing yourself that you're gonna accomplish them. So now, let's say that it's the end of the year, right? It's December, or if you are talking about a week, it's Saturday or Sunday, and you look back, what will make you feel extremely accomplished and happy that you actually were able to experience or to fulfill? So that's what we're gonna write here. Even though I know you wrote this like it's gonna be well written, but of course it's gonna be my goals. It's still, this is just so you can have a different perspective of those goals, the feelings that you're gonna have experiencing them, right? So just looking back, what is gonna make you feel so wonderful that yes, this time it counted. So that's the first. So now, is it in the right order? Yeah. So now the next one, it says here, what are the things that you did or have been doing so far? And the line here, just fill out so far on the year, so far this month, so far, whatever the time frame you're using for this workbook, for this round, right? So what have you been doing that actually it's very clear to you that it's in complete alignment? It's time to like just pat yourself on the back, you know? So some things that you have been doing that it's in alignment, it's moving you towards, and you know it's gonna get you there. That's what you're gonna write here. And then comes here, which are the things that you're doing that you know it's not gonna help you. And you still do it, but you know those things are not getting you nowhere. It's just keeping you stuck in the same cycle, right? So write them down here. So, and don't beat yourself up, okay? Like when you get here on the things that are not helping, don't be mean to yourself, okay? It's just like, it's just information. You're just putting out there, getting out of your head and putting on paper. Okay, so, so how can you eliminate? Yeah, so those things that we're talking about here at the end, right? The ones that are not working. What are those things that you're doing that can actually change and you can delegate to someone? You can do in a different timeline, or maybe you can stop doing it altogether. Maybe it's possible. So what are those things that actually are doable? Some others, you're just gonna be like, well, unfortunately that's not helping me much, but that's what's happening right now. So we'll see how we can just change perspective about it. But the ones that are actually something that can be done right now. So just right here and what exactly will you be doing. Now, the ones that are actually good, they have been doing, they're really helping you. So then you're gonna write here other ways that you can bring them in more to your life, more to your days, because you know that those things are helping you, right? So which of the things that you have been doing that are helping you, that you can bring in more, they need more space in your life. And here we are finally with the makeup plan. This is for my planner, people are gonna love it. So you split here. What are the things you reverse engineer, like everything that we talked about here, the things that are working that you can add more to your life, and the ones that you can like shift and slowly, gradually move out of your life or delegate to someone or all that stuff. Those like quote unquote negative and the positives here, those you're gonna make a plan to add them throughout the quarter, monthly, weekly, or daily. Some of the tasks that are the good ones, especially, we can actually add them daily, right? And so just reverse engineer everything. So you have that final thing that you're trying to do, and you have the things that are helping, the things that are not. And so just reverse and see how can it be. Okay, so this is big picture, goes to quarterly. That's how I'm going to be doing. That's how often I'm going to be doing. Then this one is monthly. And then what are the things on the day-to-day life? Because this is what is important. I put a little note here that the big picture planning is wonderful, but our day-to-day action and the perspective about what's happening is what's gonna make the big picture reality. So, I mean, I am all about dreaming up and having the bird's eye view and seeing how things are gonna plan out. And I'm also all about knowing that if our actions day-to-day, even they seem tiny or pointless, oh my gosh, it's so far from what I wanna be, it doesn't matter. Those day-to-day tasks, they are the ones that actually gonna bring to fruition, bring into our experience right now, the big picture that we have. So checking daily with yourself to see if you're being supportive of your own goals or not. And then here, I'm just giving like a brief overview of how you're gonna be addressing, looking at yourself as you're doing this stuff. Everything that are the things that are not helpful. Again, if you're gonna do the daily check-ins and you see like something like, darn, I did this again, please don't beat yourself up. Please don't beat yourself up, right? We're all humans. We're learning, like breaking patterns, breaking habits. It's so easy to fall back into them. So please do not be mean to yourself. It's just a point of being aware that this is happening and moving on. Okay, I did this today. How can I support myself so I don't fall, I don't sleep again tomorrow, right? So make sure you're gonna be very nice to yourself. So that's the first point. Never beat yourself up. Because trust, even if there is something, trust what I'm saying here. Trust that everything that you know what to do because things are working out in your favor. I know this is so cheesy, Raine, come on, nah, don't come with that. Everything's working out in your favor when something just crashed, right? So just remember that even though you're doing your things to bring in this new perspective, this new you that's behaving daily differently, when there's something that we really resist and we're getting kind of stuck on that and it just keeps coming back, it's just something that is very ingrained in us. It's not that it's like, oh, it's hopeless and that's what it is, I'm never going to be able to. It's just that something might need more work, more love, and more attention from you to be able to shift that. So truly everything is working out in your favor because that's a huge piece that once you move that out of the way, imagine how fast you're going to move, right? Point being is if it's something very persistent, exactly because it's persistence, that's when we're going to look at it even with more care, with less judgment, with more love, with more understanding, so you can move past that. And then take action. Take action is enlightening because there is never a wrong action. There is never a wrong direction that we're going to take. If something is wrong and you're like, oh, I did this and it wasn't what I was expecting, at least like the wrongness, there can be many reasons that you can pull out something wonderful that came out of it. And the least exciting would be that well, at least right now, that's not the path that I want to go. Now I have the clarity. And this is amazing, having clarity. This is excellent, so and that is the least exciting of something wrong that you did, right? So always think about that. If something that you did not pan out as you wanted, does not mean you move, you took action in a wrong way. It's just feedback. So you can tweak, like, okay, so I did this, so now I'm gonna do over here, and I'm really sure that that's not what I want, right? So take action. It's very important. And I think that's it, my love. If you have any questions, just let me know. Post it below the video or on the blog, or send me an email. Whatever place you found this, that you find it's easier for you to communicate with me, just put it out there. And if you have a friend, a family member that you know, I mean, who doesn't need to recalibrate a little bit their goals, right? Send it to them, because we all deserve, like, with our hands holding together, get to the finishing line, the end of the year. Excited that this year was amazing. Even if things seem like they were falling apart, we still were able to pull ourselves up together and keep moving towards the things we wanted. Okay, love, so I see you next time. Bye.